Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Labor Day baseball coming up on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Vinny Pasquantino. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Noah Cameron. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, but I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Up the middle, fires to first on the run, and a quick out, number one. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Whips it across, and Ramirez is set down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
2 outs, base is empty, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. Thomas going back on this one. That'll make it out of here. He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 away with nobody on. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. Right side. Over to first. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Parker Messick.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kwan calls it in, and there's 1 away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jonathan India.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
1 ball.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And now the lefty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Valera makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. 2 down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Valera moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Top of the second, and now number 10.
the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. And there's a foul ball. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Brian Urquijo. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. Inside, almost got him. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Here's a 1-1. This to center field. Should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting good. The catcher.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Kicks and deals. Fouled off down the right side. And a pitch. Popped up. Settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting good. The second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bounced up the middle. Roquillo tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, and now it's going to be Juan Brito. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino makes the grab, one away.
The catcher, David Fry.
And next is the Guardians catcher, David Fry. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Left-hand hitter waits. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Guardians go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Lane Thomas.
The left fielder, Thomas.
The 1-1. Line drive. Makes the catch. One down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Starling Marte up to hit. One fouled off, 2-2. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Off the mark there. Full count, 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3. When you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And here's the rookie center fielder. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Start of the 4th. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Oh, Boog, I just love watching Ramirez play the game. He can swing it from both sides of the plate. He's elite with the bat, and he's honestly one of the least talked about superstars in the sport.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next to Cleveland, the first baseman.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And now 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
2-2 to count.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And that's downstairs and outside. At the belt and fires. In the air, out towards left center. Thomas gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one inside. And a count 2-1. And another ball. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And now here is Ryan Rocchio. Pulls it in. And on the run. And that is that. Guardians strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy number 11. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch inside, and the count is even 2-2. Chase that time.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Payoff pitch. In the air, left side. Kwan makes the catch. 1 down.
The bat, the right fielder.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
him swinging. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
five,
for the
John
Guardians,
Sciambi with Chris Singleton.
fielder
And leading it off, George Valera.
George Valera.
That just misses all three.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Witt. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Juan Brito digs in for the Guardians. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air. Pasquantino has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 away down.
The batter, the catcher, David.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. David Fry. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul.
Finish him.
Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a big swing and a miss. Line drive, short hop to third. Fires over to Hoskins, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The catcher, number 13,
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And the pitch. And it is 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Gets the call. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
second baseman, Jonathan India.
Next to hit, Jonathan India. That one missed.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Royals set down in order. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Guardians 1 and the Royals nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And I really like the ability to bounce back right there. Not getting the call he probably should have gotten, but he didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Jose Ramirez, an RBI machine this year, right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. And a pitch. And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
The first base is number 12.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Noah won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Aaron Sanchez gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. So up next, Rhys Hoskins. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to do better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now here's Nolan Jones. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but looking foul. And a 1-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mission accomplished from the Royals bullpen that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Guardians 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Lane Thomas. 2-1. Hard hit right side. Fires over to Hoskins. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Starling Marte. 1-1. And that one fouled off. The punch out there. That's the second out. And now the center fielder. The Royals trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, leading off, number 10. Yeah, the right-hander deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Hard hit to third. Zips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Rocchio.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Yeah, there's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, George Valera. Roll to short, could be two. Feed to second, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And here is number 11.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Looking to get the tying run on base. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
That's ball four, and that puts an end to the perfect game.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the seventh. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Tapped in front of the plate. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
Yeah, that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, Just pitched a heck of a game. Just couldn't make it to the finish line.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. On the ground to third. Off balance B does one. To first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's a 1-2. And a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Parker Messick done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Ciccone.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. That misses the zone, and now 3 in a row. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And here it comes. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. And I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the righty deals. And a count 1-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Good eye in that spot. Action in the pen down there. Matt Festa getting ready to go. Number 62 warming up as well. Bases loaded. One away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Juan Brito.
For the Guardians, the third baseman,
And he deals.
Brito.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. A wind and a pitch. Up the middle. First out in the top of the inning.
Trying to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
And the batter now, David Fry. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Now left field.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Here's a 1-1. That's inside.
Pure base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 2-2 on the way. And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag for 1. Goes to second. Safe there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next at Cleveland.
And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Guardians strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So all down for Kansas City, Lane Thomas.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. He hauls it in, 2 away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Here's the center fielder. Ball to strike. To the right side, and that one handled. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still tied 1-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the second baseman. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And up next for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. 2 outs. Ripped into left center, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. George Valera will hit next. The pitch. And there's the strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The pitch. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He did all he could in short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Juan Brito digs in for the Guardians. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Pitch. Ground ball left side. Jump throw in time. Got him. And that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied 1-1. Bottom 9, stepping in, number 11. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fouled off. He was late.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
He's got it. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen. Number 36 preparing to come on if needed. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing of the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball. Righty to the plate. And fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. Roll to first. Collins dives back in safely. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And delivers outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. Headed for the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Royals walk it off.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Jose Ramirez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle, on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors, they're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
One out, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
1 strike.
And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And the count is even 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City, and on the hill, the lefty, Joey Cantillo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
He's got it, and there's one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Vinny Pasquantino.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
One down, base is empty.
That's
and another
ball
ball. That one the other way, and a base hit right there.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He won the high school home run derby in 2018. They held the events between rounds during MLB's home run derby at Nationals Park.
Such a cool experience for Bobby Witt Jr. He had 8.
Oh, the throw is wild.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Vinny.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The catcher,
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. The count now 2-2. Collins on second. Pasquantino on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Second inning set to go. And here is Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
The wind of the pitch. Down the line, it's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Very high with that one. Ball 2. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, George Valera. Left-hand batter waits. Runner on the go. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Second inning here, no score. That one misses. Now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. Guardians lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Jonathan India. The 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To third. Ramirez. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7. No left field.
Here's Lane Thomas. One down, base is empty. And now 2-2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kicks and deals. Just a slow ground ball this time. Ramirez sends it to first. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top half of the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. The 1-1. That clips the corner.
The breaking ball just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kick steals. Hard on the ground to first. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now Gabriel Arias. Top of the third, no score. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
So the batting order turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Righty to the plate. And that's in the dirt. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Guardians fail to score. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, number 2. The pitch. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This to third, Ramirez. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Garrett.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So next, Isaac Collins. The pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. On to the fourth, still scoreless. On to the fourth. Now, here is number 10.
Daniel Schneeman.
The wind of the pitch. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. He's going to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That's down and in.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Boots it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. In the air out towards right center. Collins sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but we got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Digging in, Vinny Pasquantino.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. There goes the runner. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Line to left. Down the line, and it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side could be 2. Mansardo to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Jonathan India at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Perez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 2 down. Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. 2 on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and that is the inning. Royals strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo.
Number 9, Kyle Mansardo.
The 2-1. And a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And he deals. Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now George Valera. 2-2 on the way. That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. High in the air, out to right. On his way over. Puts it away for the out.
Now back.
Bo Naylor, the next to hit.
Naylor.
The line to kick the pitch. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. There's a strike in the knees. 2-2.
2-2, count.
And another ball. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. The Guardians go down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Starling Marte up to
The
hit.
designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
All tied up, last half of inning number 5. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Manzardo makes the grab, 2 down.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Two outs. And a curve misses outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joey Cantillo won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Gomez comes on now, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And now Isaac Collins got him locked in. That's the 3rd out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And out number 1 on the grab.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Gabriel.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. 1 down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. And another ball. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. Oh, he hit him.
Finish
And
him.
that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman.
Schneemann.
2 outs. Foul ball there.
Finish him.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Thomas makes the play, and it's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And that one ripped into right, and that's just foul. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And Witt is out. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Just missed. The 2-1. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 13.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. And a full count now. Yeah, there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Lane Thomas now at the plate. The lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swings and misses.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pasquantino drifts towards it.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably up before.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the righty deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Bounce to the left side. Witt over to first. Guardians go down in order. Set for the last half of the 7th. And to the plate for Kansas City, number 2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Back to the top of the lineup. Down the third baseman. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Isaac Collins. Runners breaking for the plate. It's a squeeze. It's throw in time. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 2 outs. Ball finds the corner, and it's 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the right fielder, George Valera. And that one in the air center field. Makes a nice running catch. One up, one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Next offering is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Estevez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Coley getting cranked up as well. Laser base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Lugo out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Matt Strong.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
One down, runner at first. And now here is Angel Martinez. At the belt and fires. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. That one ripped. Martinez puts it away. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Salvador Perez. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And that just misses. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity, and it is hard to catch up to.
2 down, nobody on. Big swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. On its way to the corner, Kwan drifts towards it, makes the catch, and that is that. Carlos Estevez takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. The 3-1. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Oh, that punked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. He let everything out. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now.
Nope.
Just misses there.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
So Pete Bear at 98 miles an hour.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away. Jose Ramirez digs in now. Kicks and fires.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Royals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. So the Kansas City Royals have yet to lose a game in this series, and now they go for the sweep at home against their division rival.
So I noticed a few fans carrying brooms around the stadium. Where do you think these people find these brooms? Do they bring them from the house? And are they dirty? Are they clean? What's the deal? I think some of them look brand new. But anyway, these players have played great in this series, and they're looking to sweep their division rivals right out of the building.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Reagans. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Reaching forward, makes the catch. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and players are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more runners on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind her.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's inside.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. 1 out, bases empty. Out to short, Witt. Slings it across, and Ramirez is set down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. The 2-1. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Finish him.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Logan Allen. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And here it comes. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a pitch.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Throw to second. See! Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man on second, 2 down.
Aye. 2-2 the count.
Scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Here comes a pitch. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Next offering is down low.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 outs. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is George Valera. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Leading off the second baseman.
And now the rookie second baseman. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. High fastball, even a little above the zone. But such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fly ball down the line. Collins makes the grab on the run. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Collins makes the grab. 2 down. Gabriel Arias. Side Chris Singleton. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's back in safely. Two outs. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You often hear the phrase short to or long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the ball in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air, left side. Valera moving under it. Valera squeezes it, throw, and it gets away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Mike Gass.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Collins. He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. He's safe.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
The 2-1. Next offering is outside. Bobby Witt Jr. up next. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one lifted to left. Valera after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. KC gets one on the double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. And we're back. Now here's Nolan Jones.
The right fielder.
He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's outside, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The line of the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here comes the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next at Cleveland, the third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez hit his 200th career home run last season here in Cleveland, Boog. In fact, he hit home runs number 199 and 200 in the same game. The opponent in that one, the Boston Red Sox, just like today.
Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes.
And another ball. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The lefty fires. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And he walked him.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Off balance that time.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking for the play. Guardians lead 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So 1 down for Kansas City. Bobby Witt Jr. On the line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to both sides, hit it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. Left-hand batter waits. Throw to second, and great jump.
When you're trying to strike a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Runner on the go again. There's a ball.
He's in there.
Third save. That wasn't close.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team over there in the dugout.
The pitch. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here is Salvador Perez. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't. On the ground to the left. Gloves it on the dive. Jump throw. Not in time. And that'll score a run.
But from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jonathan India at the plate. And a pitch. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Helpful.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. That clips a corner.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And he deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
It's a good take.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the center fielder.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, the designated hitter, Starling.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Starling Marte. And now the lefty, and 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 outs. In the air, right side. Base hit. That is in. Safe. He beats it. And they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Royals 5 and the Guardians 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the left fielder, George Valera. And another ball.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
and here it comes. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now number 10. Good eye right there. Valera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's off the mark. Now 3-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's in for a strike.
Full count.
On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
One ball.
Now here is Bo Naylor. No outs, runners at first and second. And there's a ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 on, 1 out. This to third. They get the tag on him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Isaac Collins. The wind to the pitch. And there's 1 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. 2 down, nobody on.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a line drive to left field. Isbell snags it on the run.
Now back, the right fielder,
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball right side. India over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changing polio now. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. Manager out of the dugout now. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Ciccone.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Starling Marte. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one to first. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Royals strand a pair. They leave this one, though, 5-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Berger, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
At the belt and fires. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Right-handed reliever. Hit in the air, left field. Moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Aaron Sanchez appears to be getting loose. Kolek also getting ready. And another ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, George Valera. The Guardians down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The pitch. To the right side. Knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 5 and the Guardians 1. And we're back. And now here is number 11. That one hit to right. Jones under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The right fielder, number 6.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Isaac Collins. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he takes it himself for the out.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 now.
And another ball. In the air, left field. Valera after it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, here's the second baseman, number 10.
Leading off for the Guardians, the second baseman, Daniel Sheehan.
And the righty deals. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. And he hits a ground ball right side. India over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The 1-1. Foul ball. That misses, and it's 2-2. On the ground, and that chance handled. Jumps, throws. It's the catcher by a step. So up next, Angel Martinez.
Finish him.
The Guardians down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one in the air center field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
The wide to kick the pitch. Big snack center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So digging in, Kyle Isbell. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Two outs. And that misses off the outside edge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 5-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Leading off for the Guardians, the right
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. The Royals leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th.
you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's downstairs and outside. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Arias rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score. It's 5-2, and he's got himself a triple.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Erceg.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Hard hit left side. And he's safe as the run scores from third.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
That's out to center field. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. With the tying run at the plate here in the third and final game of the series. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Royals 5 and the Guardians 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, number 2. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just misses. And that's ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading up for the Royals.
Man at first. And now, Starling Marte. Nobody out, runner at first. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Swing and a miss, struck him out. couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting, third
So the
base.
lineup flips over. Now the third baseman. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Really nice swipe to second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat him.
Towards first. Hoskins handles the chance. Steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, number 6, Isaac.
Next to hit, Isaac Collins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Royals lead 1, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Carlos Estevez.
He's doing the ball very well over the season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And that's outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Will throw to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
The center fielder, number 1,
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. 2 down.
the batter, number 13, Divisional.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
The tying run at the plate.
2 balls, 1
With
strike.
the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Line drive. And that'll do it. The Royals come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Oh, really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.